What's up, guys? It's Aaron Gabrielse and Jared Stoll here. We are bringing you round one coverage of the U54DGC, the Under 54 Disc Golf Championships. We are here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are playing the Hornets Nest course. And we're going to play 3 rounds of showdowns here and kind of take a winner from all 3 rounds and crown them the first Under 54 Disc Golf champions. So hope you enjoy round 1 footage here at Hornets Nest in Charlotte, North Carolina. Starting off, we both started at even, as everybody does when they start a round of disc golf. This is hole 1. I'm throwing actually a new disc that I got from the Innova factory. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. You'll just have to keep up on my Instagram and Facebook to find out.
I'm throwing a 750G M2 glow. I left it a little bit left, but I definitely got up there for a nice little easy putt.
Both have putts to start our rounds for 2s.
This one's about edge of circle.
Yeah. Successful.
Successful. Right in the bank. Yep, just a nice little easy tap in. How you want to start your round off? Neg 1, neg 1.
Yep. Moving on to hole 2. This is a cool hole.
A very unique hole.
Yeah.
Neither of us really threw it
real well, but
we got weird ground play. As you can see, Aaron's just kind of like hits the side of the hill and just shuffles down right. And I looked at Aaron, said I'm gonna do the same thing, but I said I was gonna throw it better, and no, just the same thing. I'm sitting circle 2 here. I'm on edge of circle 2. A little awkward footing and good bid, but
yeah, I had about what 25 footer,
just a little bit closer, and
right off the front.
The same thing as me. So routine tap ins from here. Moving on, still 1 down, 1 down. Moving into hole 3. Really cool hole. It's a big dog leg to the right, and then you still leave yourself with a 200-foot upshot if you throw it perfectly.
I'm throwing that same disc I threw on hole 1. I'm still not going to tell you guys what it is.
I'm throwing a D2 forehand here. I'm just trying to keep it straight and shuffle myself down into the middle of the fairway. I got a little higher than I wanted, but it moved down to the right pretty well.
Yeah, if you hit that gap right there and get yourself down here, you should have a routine up and down for a birdie 3. I threw a Firebird here. I was kind of just taking a little percentage off of it so I could just kind of ease something up there.
I'm just throwing a nice little putter forehand up. Just needed to keep it straight with a little bit break to the right, and executed it pretty well.
Yeah. I left myself a little bit short, probably about 20 or so, 25 maybe. Cash.
And just another nice routine tap in for me. Nothing too special.
Birdie 3s.
So birdie 3s, moving us both down to 2 down. This next hole's not too long.
I'm also throwing, I'm throwing a KC Rock here. I didn't quite get it over as much as I wanted to. The camera kind of blurred out there, but on the back side of the hill.
I'm throwing my H1V2. I twisted my knee during qualifying for USDGC, so power on my sidearms aren't really working too well, and I left this pretty short. But I still tried to give it a little bit of a bid here and just missed it a little left.
And when we walked up to my lie, I didn't realize that I had rolled OB, so I took my meter relief in, and now putting for par.
From about circle 2, this is a tough putt.
Yeah. Missed it.
I'm sitting here just for my par 3. Not an easy putt, but should make that every time.
Yep, and then tap in for my bogey 4. Jared's got me by 1 stroke now. He's 2 down, I'm 1 down. Moving on to hole 5, is it?
Yep. I'm throwing my 300 A2 here. Just trying to break it into the right side of the hill. I turn it over a little bit too much, but it's an A2, so it's going to come back and give me a nice little putt.
Yep, and I decided to throw a Firebird here. I was thinking kind of just ease it up there, but I did not give it enough, and I left it probably about 50 short, so not a jump putt for a deuce. And missed it.
Yeah, just a little low.
Yep.
I'm sitting here for my birdie 2. Again, just got a nice little putts, nothing too extravagant yet. Aaron taps in for his 3. So I'd take a 2-stroke lead, but -3, -1. Going into hole 6.
Straight shot. I think it was like 385 feet.
Just keep something really straight. You can't see this very well on film, but I flexed it over the road a lot farther than I wanted, and it got a very lucky cut roll and stayed in bounds.
You probably went what, 45? 50
yeah,
long?
I drove it.
And I threw a destroyer here. Didn't get enough flip on it. Trying to get a nice little ass, but it didn't. It just hyzered out there, and I left it probably about 50 short.
Ooh, this might be a little more than 50. I was thinking you were like 65, 70.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I missed it either way.
Yeah, I missed it either way. I got a downhill putt. Gave it a bid, but just a little low. So we both take 3s. Move it on to hole 7. Big dogleg right, par 4. I was trying to do something special here, trying to get me way down the fairway so I had an easy up, and I just turned this over right into the woods.
And after watching multiple YouTube videos on this hole, I decided to go with the roller, Star Destroyer, G-Star Destroyer roller.
Smashed it.
And yeah, it was a nice one.
It was very nice.
Kind of cut in a little early, but that's kind of where everybody lands, it looks like.
I definitely did not have an easy upshot here. I tried to throw a turnover with my H3V2, and I thought I was going right out of bounds, but I hit a tree and dropped safe. So, in the fairway, long look.
I had a kind of a tough little look here. I decided to throw a forehand flex shot. This is a new Star Destroyer I got at the factory the other day, bottom stamp, and that thing is sweet.
So it's a meat hook for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting about 86 feet out. Didn't want Aaron to get a stroke on me, so I decided to put it in the basket.
I was really thinking I was going to get a stroke on you there. I was kind of, but I didn't. So he's still 4 down. I'm 2 down. He's got me by 2. Going into hole 8.
We played these holes blind, so we really didn't know too much about it. Again, throwing my H1V2. Again, didn't get enough turnover on it. But from the us, it looked like it was pretty good. So I wasn't too mad.
And I'm throwing that new disc that I still haven't told you guys what it is. This is the lighter version of what it is. This one's actually 162 grams. So stay tuned to find out what it is.
So we walked up and noticed that we were quite a ways out, and this is just a death putt if there is any, so I decided to lay up, and it was not a good layup.
Yeah, we both kind of thought we were parked, but we didn't realize that the hole was a little bit further than we thought. So,
you know, elevate the basket. You want to get as high up there as you can, so
nice.
Turbo always works.
Turbo putt. And this new disc that I threw off the tee pad also works as a great putter. As you can see here, I got a really nice par.
So, still 4 down to 2 down. Coming into hole 9.
Hole 9 is a very scary shot. It's the one that's real elevated.
Really elevated, but a really short shot. I thought I threw this perfect. Thought I was going to be right up on top, and I just hit that board and kicked not too far left.
I'm throwing a Omega Super Soft here, and I was kind of trying to give it a nice little run, but stay close to the basket.
I don't think that's physically possible.
No.
To go ace run and stay close. You went way past, but not wanting to give me up a stroke.
I was thinking in my head.
Cash it.
Yeah.
Death putt, for sure.
I didn't want to go, what, 3 down?
Yeah, if with me with a birdie putt, but it's just elevated basket, just a hair too low. That's what I thought about that putt.
Yeah.
But Aaron gains a stroke on me. Still got him by 1 going into the back 9. I had 4 birdies, nothing too special. Aaron had 5 birdies with a bogey, so
Yep.
Nice and tight right now.
So we're going to go to the back 9 now. I have the tee pad. Hole 10 here is, I've thrown a T-bird here, flippy T-bird. I thought I had it perfect, but when I came in hyzer, I hit that tree right there and probably left me about 60 or so short, maybe.
I'm throwing my 400 M3. The sign said it was a lot farther than what it was, and I threw this and got up there and I realized that the sign was actually probably right.
Here I was trying to chip one in with a Gator 3 just to try to not let Jared have another stroke on me.
I mean, I'm sitting circle's edge. Just didn't really even give it a chance to go in, so we're tapping in for our par 3 and moving on. Hole 11. Aaron still got the box. I still got a stroke on him.
Hole 11 is...
This is it's just straight shot. I think you're throwing your rock here.
Yep, KC Pro Rock, straight at it. Just barely missed that tree right there and nestled down there nice. For a little
I like the line Aaron put his on, so I threw my 400 to M4 and just turned it over just a slight bit more than he did, but it worked all the same.
So we got putts or
About
deuces.
25, 27 foot putts. Nothing, should be pretty routine for us. Nothing special here. Just trying to get our 2s and get out.
Nice.
Put that a little high left, but it stayed in the basket. So still, I got 5 down. Aaron's 4 down.
Going into hole 12.
Hole 12.
Hole 12. I'm throwing that new disc again. I'm still not saying what it is, but I kind of got up there, hit a tree.
Turned it over a little bit
Yep.
too much. I'm just throwing a putter. I'm trying to keep it straight. Didn't throw it flat, threw it on a hyzer, and it just went left.
So I was like, I'm try to get this one, but
It's kind of the half go, half no type.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting probably circle 2's edge. Feeling good with the putter. Decide to take a stroke back on Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump putting is feeling good today. Aaron taps in his 3, so I take another stroke on him. So I'm sitting 6 down, Aaron's sitting 4 down, moving into hole 13.
Hole 13 is the hyzer. I think it was 315 feet. You're throwing
It played longer than
mid-range.
315. I'm throwing just a nice stable mid, trying to get down there. It was pretty bad, but I got a decent little kick.
I'm throwing a Champ Firebird here. I thought I was hitting it pretty nice. It was kind of steep, but I still thought I was pretty good. But I ended up like probably 70.
Yeah, we were quite a ways out.
Yeah, we thought we were at it
Even
right,
me, I
but-
thought I was pretty good. Going back to my nice little jump putt, been feeling good. So I was trying to make this, obviously.
And I was hoping you wouldn't make it.
Off the hand, I thought this was cash, but I tickled a link on the right side. Well, good bid. Wasn't mad about it. Just nice tap in pars.
Yep.
Keep going on.
Yep, pars, and then we're moving on to hole 14.
Hole 14 is a really tough hole here. You have to put it inside this gap, way out to the right by those yellow signs. I was trying to get big. I was throwing a nice and flippy D3, and off my hand, I thought I threw this perfectly, but it cut a little bit right and hit quite a few trees.
Yep, I'm throwing a brand new bottom stamp destroyer just on a hyzer, just trying to get it up there to the gap.
Yeah, and you put this thing perfectly inside the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking just straight down at this tunnel.
Yeah, I'm throwing actually a flippy destroyer because it's still kind of a pump. I thought I had it good, but it just didn't flip enough. Hyzer down.
This green slopes down to the left, so that went down quite a ways. I'm throwing something trying to flip it over and get over, and I did not turn it enough, but I got really lucky with this tree kick, and it dropped me right down the middle of the fairway.
So they both kind of have.
It's
Well,
quite a...
You got to look at a
You got to
putt,
look,
it's-
but, I mean, uphill, never really had a chance, but I was just trying to get it up there for my par.
I was kind of tangled here in some woods, so I just kind of pitched a gator up.
And just tap-ins from here. Moving on to hole 15.
Still got me by 2 there.
Still got him by 2. Hole 15 is a really pretty hole. Just throw it dead straight. I'm throwing my H3V2. I'm just trying to keep something, just a little bit of turnover, and that's going to come back just a slight bit. Thought I was going to hit this tree, but I didn't. Ended up about probably circle's edge.
Yep, here I'm throwing a Star Destroyer, kind of just trying to get out of the gap, just beeline something straight at the pin.
This hole really you can throw as whatever you want, just as long as you can break it into that hill.
Yep.
I got, like I said, probably circle's edge, another uphill putt. Decided not to jump putt this. I think I was just outside. Felt okay, just missed a little left.
I thought, here's my chance to get a stroke on him, get one of those back.
Yeah, I was not happy. Just
Bang! I got
dead
it.
center.
Yep, got one back on him, so he's got me by 1 now.
The little fist pump from Aaron.
Yeah, he's got me by
He's
1 if
excited.
he made his tap in, but he did. He made his tap in. So now hole
16. Hole 16 is tough.
Yeah.
Man, you have two options: go the hyzer, the forehand, but it's tight.
I threw a T-bird 3 here. I just missed my line inside, trying to get that outside tree and hyzer down by the pin.
I'm going back to that stable mid-range, just trying to do the same thing Aaron did, but maybe get a little higher, and I did the same thing Aaron did.
Maybe even a little more
Maybe even
left.
a little higher. I don't just maybe a little more left though. So we are in tough spots here.
I had nothing but this little forehand roller, and I thankfully put it right inside the circle. I was feeling good about it. I'm gonna get my par and get out of there.
I'm just trying to throw something nice and stable to skip it over left. Didn't trust that forehand play as much.
So here I am. Thankfully, I'm saving a par here to get off this hole. And I
Just high.
did not save my par.
So I'm thinking good. Put this in, get back to 2 strokes, 2 holes left. But hole 17, man, it's not an easy hole. It's a pretty big par 4. Even your second shot's not hard. I'm going back to that D2, just trying to throw something dead straight that's going to finish left, and I did just that. I thought I was sitting pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he had a good shot, so I kind of tried to mimic it. I'm throwing a lighter weight Star Destroyer here just to try to get a nice hyzer line on it to hit the bend, and this actually was perfect.
This was, yeah, I mean, he's sitting in the middle of the fairway, just perfectly looking at the basket, but definitely not an easy shot from here.
No, I'm throwing a R Pro Rhino right here, trying to just put a little bit of hyzer on it and get it up there by the pin. Kind of hit a tree here at the end and left me probably about 40 short.
I ended up pretty deep with not a look, so I tried to throw a forehand with a putter and smash that tree.
I'm licking my chops here, thinking I'm getting strokes on him.
So I'm stepped back up and did the same thing. I thought that was going to hyzer out, but it just never ended up coming back right. I'm still sitting probably circle 2.
So I had this putt for my birdie 3 to get a stroke on him.
Yeah, this was perfect all the way. You were very excited for that putt.
Yeah, it was. Because you still were sitting.
I'm sitting maybe a foot closer than that, but I had some trees, a little low ceiling. I couldn't get as high as I wanted, as you can see right there.
So I knew I had 1 on him, maybe.
Definitely 1. I didn't want to put it to 2 because that would tie us back up. So I was running this and threw it right over the basket and went quite a ways long.
So now I'm thinking I might even get 3 on him if he misses this.
I was not going to miss this. This was Circle's Edge. I told myself don't miss this at all. So we come into hole 18 tied.
Yep, tied, and I didn't want to end this first round off on a bad note. I didn't want to give him back a stroke, so here I'm throwing a flippy G-Star Destroyer.
This is your roller destroyer, right?
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as you threw this, it was just on a perfect line.
Yeah.
Just headed straight towards the basket.
Yep.
I liked what he was doing with that turnover, so I pulled out my 400 M3 and just tried to mimic that exact line, something that's not going to come back left. Just hold that hyzer line right towards the bucket. I think this ended up probably around 25, 20 feet maybe. So feeling good with the putter, taking our deuce.
Yeah.
Aaron was maybe 2 feet in front of me, or more than that probably.
Yeah, you were probably about 25, 28. I feel like I was about 20, maybe 15, I don't know.
Yeah, but all the ends, we finished round 1 tied, both sitting like 6. It was pretty good rounds.
Yeah, it's
wasn't
nothing.
super
Yeah,
hot,
it's
but
nothing scorching hot, but it's a nice course that we played blind and we were able to shoot decently on. You can see there the back 9 we each had a bogey.
We each had a bogey. I only had 3 birdies, a little letdown from front 9.
And some stats here: 44% birdies for myself, 88% putting in circle 1. That's pretty good.
89% inside the fairway, with me only being 78%, but my circle 1 putting kept me in it with a 94%.
So yeah, that's been round 1 of the under 54 disc golf championships, the U54DGC. Where's round 2 gonna be? We're not gonna tell you guys. We'll let you guys keep waiting for it, maybe. But yeah, we'll just
hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for round 2.
Yep.